Alright, so I had no intentions on doing a Lolita vlog or any kind of vlog today because one, it's Mother's Day. Two, I'm having lady issues real hardcore and I'm just like, oh good God, I can't deal with this. And three, my husband has surgery tomorrow and I'm kind of freaking out a little bit. So I was gonna just take today to not do anything and just kind of quietly reflect on some shit. But something marched across my desk, and of course I have to talk about it, and it's Lolita related. So let's just get into this today, and I don't even know where to go from here. So basically, this comes from RC Uncensored Lolita debate, and this young lady is posting, or this person is posting, and she draws a picture, which I don't know if I want to show it because it's really heartbreaking. So here's what it says. It's quarantine and I've packed on some weight and it makes me very paranoid about not fitting my dresses. I guess fitting into my dresses and AP skirts especially anymore due to being near the max size. Having time on my hands, I made this drawing to address the problem that really bothers me in Lolita culture: fat phobia and eating disorders. Due to Japanese sizing being so restrictive, large Lolitas often have to stuff themselves into way too dresses way too small for them and end up being mocked behind their back, often online. What do you think about this issue? Have you yourself experienced fat phobia in Lolita? Did you develop an eating disorder after starting Lolita? Did it worsen a pre-existing eating disorder? So, many of you know, and I don't want to show the picture. It's just like, oh God. I showed it to my friend who lives here with us, and she was just like, wow, that's terrible. And I'm just like, yeah. So I'll give you the gist of it. It was a bunch of girls at a tea party, and one looks kind of like a pig and is eating on the table, and all the other girls are making fun of her. So that just goes to show you the mindset that people have to deal with Lolita and weight and all that good shit. So let me roll back the clock and give you some anecdotal stories of my time being a 264-pound Lolita. So, as I just said, I was 264 pounds. If you would, I always preface stuff like, if you had met me in 2017, this time in 2017, I was in the process of getting ready to have weight loss surgery. I think I might have probably just started the process with my then doctor, Dr. Krishnaraj. I think I was just starting the process, and it took about 6 months that I had to maintain the weight that I was. I had to have psychological counseling. I had to have a lot of stuff to undergo weight loss surgery. So I got weight loss surgery, and I have since lost over 100 pounds. So anecdotally, yeah, it was not easy being a plus size Lolita. And you got a lot of shit working against you. In addition to not, if you want to find something that's angelic pretty, or baby the stars shine bright, or what's that other one, metamorphosis tempt to fill, good luck finding something where they have, like, or innocent world even, good luck finding something that either has a high bust, a lot of shearing, or something, because it's just not going to be in the cards for you. Even a lot of the stuff from China, like, I just ordered some I did order that Sweet Charlie dress, and the max bust measurements is 100 cm, and I'm praying I'll be able to fit that joint when it comes, and that was the 2XL of that. So even now, as a skinnier me, is still kind of like, I don't fucking know. Every time I get a dress in the mail, it's like, I don't fucking know if I'm gonna fit this, and it's scary. And I still, in a way, kind of have that little teeny bit of body dysmorphia, thinking I'm never gonna fit in anything, because there's still some weird warped part of my brain that's like, I'll never fit in anything because I'm still just too big. Even though I know mentally I've lost so much weight that there's just certain things. Like, I was looking at blouses, because I know my blouse game is terrible. And I'm just like, I was looking at the measurements at some of the larges, and they only went up to like 90. I can't fit in a 90 cm bust. It's like, it's gonna be boobs are popping. So it can be scary. It can be scary, and not only scary, it can be disheartening because you're putting a lot of money into something that you're really hoping is gonna fit and really look nice on you. So it is a challenge. And while I haven't addressed fat phobia because I feel like I don't have a dog in that fight anymore, and I feel kind of hypocritical, but I can only give you my past experiences. I can't give you my present experiences. And like I said, I find it a little hypocritical, me telling plus size Lolitas, oh, go here. I mean, I can still tell you like the spots and stuff you can go to that do custom and that has larger sharing sizes, but I just feel like the world's biggest hypocrite, and like, why the fuck are you going to listen to me? Because I'm not a plus size Lolita anymore. So I feel you. And to my plus size Lolitas, never give up the fight. Wear what you want. Put your money where you want. You have Mom Extra Mom, and look, and I will try to post links to stuff that I know you can get in custom sizes. Don't ever stop being pretty and feeling as wonderful as you want to feel in the clothes that you love. So I might not have a dog in the plus size fight anymore, but I will always love and support you. And if you ever need somebody to talk to and need encouragement or need like a link or whatever, I am here for you till the last. And I will always be here for you till the last. So, because I know what it's like. I know what it's like. So you have that situation. I can't speak to eating disorders. I have actively tried to not, because I've never had any. My eating disorder is the opposite of not wanting to eat or making myself eat and throw up or taking laxative. My experiences with food are the opposite of that. It's like, I'm still to this day an emotional eater. If I'm feeling sad or whatever, I'm hitting the sweets. Like, it's like, oh, give me this cupcake, give me this cookie, mostly a cupcake, and I just get crazy with it. So I can't speak to an eating disorder, but if you feel like you are spiraling out of control with any psychological issue, let alone one is detrimental to your overall health, not just well-being, but your overall health, because if you abuse laxatives, that can cause major, I think it can cause dehydration and spiral into malabsorption, where you don't absorb vitamins properly. Same thing if you're binging and purging, you get esophageal issues because basically your stomach acid is eroding your esophagus. So in anorexia, you're not eating, that's not good. Starvation is not good. And I know the pro-Ana people would probably think, no, you want to do that. No, you don't. It's not healthy. It's not a healthy mindset. It's not a healthy way to be. And I don't want to lecture you, but if you are struggling with this, please, I implore you, get help. It will be a difficult road for you, but you gotta get help. You're going to die, and it's not going to be pleasant, and it's just going to be tragic. So I can't honestly speak to an eating disorder, but it's really hard. It's hard anyway, and this is what I was telling my friend. I was like, Lolita in and of itself is just difficult. By default of it being a fashion-oriented hobby, you already have the pre-snobbery bullshit that comes with, oh, I can afford this $800 dress from Angelic Pretty, and that by default makes me better than you. So, ha 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 ha, I am the greatest thing since sliced fucking bread. Fuck you, you stupid cunt. You are not better than anybody else. So what? You got the money to sit together, to scrounge together, to get whatever cord together. Good for fucking you. Not everybody has a bank account like that. Not everybody has a job or somebody willing to bankroll their bullshit. You got it? Fine. Does it make you better than anybody? Fuck no. So get the fuck over yourself. You ain't shit. And I'm here to tell you, bitch, you ain't shit. So, and I would tell you to your fucking face, bitch, you ain't shit. So, But that's just me. I'm just like that. So, but you already have the snobbery that comes from like luxury branding with like, you know, whatever X brand of Lolita. Then you have the extra added pressure on top of that snobbery of, oh, well, I'm thin enough to be able to get into this. Again, who the fuck asked you? Who the fuck gives a shit about you? So what? You're thin. You're naturally thin, or what the fuck ever the case may be. Doesn't make you better than anybody. Again, get the fuck over your fucking self, because if you have an attitude like that, yeah, you might look cute, but deep down, you're a shitty fucked up person. So no, get the fuck out. No one gives a shit about you. So, and if that's your attitude and you take offense at that, I want you to be offended. See if I give two shits how, like, oh, I am insulted because I thought that. Yep, because deep down you're a shitty person and that's just how you are. So, I don't even know. But, yeah, so you have a lot of pressures just from snobbery and then the extra added fat phobia of, oh, I'm thin enough and blah, and I'm good enough and whatever. And then when you go to your tea party, you go to your meetups, you are already stepping out of your home, which is a safe place, to go out into the general public when we ever start doing it again. But let's just say things were normal and we didn't have this whole COVID thing. You go out, you're already going out in public, and people generally do not fucking get it. The stares that you get when you are in Lolita are unfucking believable. And every now and then you'll get the bold and idiotic among that populace. Are you in a play? Which is fine. Are you supposed to be little Bo Peep? Bitch, do I have a sheep? No. It's just like you're already coming out of your comfort zone, which is going to take a lot for you to want to get out and do this thing and like make a debut with everything. So, oh, my husband did some shit. Now I gotta deal with my dog. Hold on, sorry. I took my glasses off, so I kind of can't see the time, but I was kind of glad y'all missed that yet again, because it was another upskirt shot. But going back to the point, you're already in a vulnerable place when you go out in public, and then you have to be quadruply vulnerable because you're meeting up with people you either don't know well, don't know at all, and you got to deal with the potential of getting talked about after the meetup's over, being posted to like CGL or whatever bullshit, fucking talking shit behind somebody. Say that shit to somebody's fucking face, you cowardly whore. It's like, get the fuck out of here. It's like, I don't like any of that stuff. And I know I've been posted to CGL. I know people talk shit about me. Do you think I honestly give two fucks about these dumb assholes? No. Because it's like, you ain't saying the shit to my face. Because you know if you say the shit to my face, you know you gonna get... I'm not saying you gonna get punched. You might. But you know I'm gonna have something to say, and your feelings might just come off hurt. I don't know. That's a possibility. But you gotta... It's part of it is you have... One of the caveats to Lolita, you have to be thick-skinned. You are going to have to just... You can't... This is not a fashion for the timid. It's just... It's too much. It's just too much. It's too many frills. It's too many bows. It's too much. And people, when they see you, they get over-fucking-whelmed. And it's too much. You're gonna have to... The caveat to anybody before you buy any fucking thing, be prepared to be heavily judged. And in addition to that, be comfortable with, I like how I'm dressed. I don't give a fuck about you side pieces, so I'm going to keep it moving. That's the hardest thing about being a Lolita, and it makes it difficult. And when you're plus size, it's just so much pressure. And again, to my plus size friends, please don't give up the fight. Please don't stop doing something that you love because you've had a negative, even if you've had 10 negative experiences. I got fucking Tate Maed in the middle of Angelic Pretty in Japan. That was hard. Kind of was the nail in the coffin as to why I don't like Angelic Pretty as a company, but I still kept it moving. You know how hard it is to get talked about blatantly pretty much whispers as soon as you walk in the fucking door of this fat bitch isn't going to buy or wear or fit anything in here. We don't know why the fuck she's in here. Look at this fat bitch. And I stood there and fucking took it. Took it like a champ. So don't give up the fight. If it's something that you love and it's truly, that's a problem with the other people. It's not a problem with you. And like I said, I will do my best to find and post links to places that you can get really cute stuff with, or customized stuff. I've always been the biggest cheerleader for Mom Actually Mom. They have a whole, it's called the Lovely Size line, and I think they have like a super lovely size line where the measurements go up to 100 and I want to say 130, maybe 136 cm. So there's places you can go, there's things you can buy and just look just as adorable as anybody else, and you don't have to fit into the major brands to feel beautiful. So don't ever buy into that bullshit. And if you have a shitty, fucked up attitude, my suggestion is you get help or pull your head out of your ass, or preferably both. But, and to the young woman who wrote that and drew that sad, tragic picture, quarantining is hard. I've gained weight. Like, I was at 145 to like when all this went down. I had gone up a lot, and I was like, oh shit. But it actually wasn't sweets fucking me up. It was drinking. So I had to cut the drinking out of my life. So I had to pretty much stop drinking, because drinking and Achan is just a fucked up mix. It's like, if I want to gain a lot of weight really quickly, just put a fucking drink in my hand and watch the calories just go whoop right through the fucking roof. So I had to put it on block. However, going in quarantine, you are wildly out of your routine. If you're living alone, that the isolation of just being alone is not helping. And really, the only thing you can turn to that is a constant in all of this fuckery is food. And I'm not going to sit there and tell somebody, if you're worried about it, exercise. You got to do what you need to do for you. And if you need to get help, reach out to friends, reach out to somebody that you know cares about you. Don't just sit and wallow in your own misery. Reach out to people. Seek help. If it's professional, seek professional. If it's somebody you know who cares about you, reach out. Just reach out to somebody, because you don't have to feel the way you feel. So, oh my God, this was not my intention, and I am hemorrhaging to death. Not that y'all want to hear that, but I just don't like stuff like that. And I know fat phobia is a bad problem in the Lolita community, because again, it's fashion and it's already going to foster a certain amount of I'm better than you because of X. And no. And people need to stand up and stand up for those who are vulnerable in our community. And if you call out bullshit when you see bullshit, just call it the fucking, like, bitch, pull your head out your ass. Or, you know, if you see somebody hurting, reach out to them and just be like, hey, I love you, I care about you, please, let's have a dialogue. So that is all I have. And I don't know, I feel like I was all over the place, but that whole thing just made me sad, and I wanted to address it. So I will see y'all at some point, okay? Later.